Today, I'm reviewing a great classic hard rock heavy metal album by Mr. Ozzy Osbourne, The Blizzard of Ozz. I'm going to run through this nice and quickly. Try not to waste too much time. It was released in 1980 in the UK, and then it came out in America in late March 1981, and I heard it shortly after. We've got great songs like I Don't Know, Mr. Crowley, Crazy Train, Suicide Solution, Revelation, Mother Earth. We have D, Goodbye to Romance, No Bone Movies, and Steal Away the Night. Ozzy, an artist that I love. And Black Sabbath, I love too. So we got Randy Rhoads on guitar. We have Bob Daisley on bass. We have Lee Kerslake on drums. And we have inimitable Ozzy Osbourne on vocals. Everything that these guys do on this album, I love. I love the guitar work. I love the bass lines. I love the vocals. I love the drumming. Killer album. First song that I ever heard from this album. This song was the initial spark that really turned me on to Ozzy. Actually, I'd heard some Black Sabbath like Paranoid and Electric Funeral, War Pigs, stuff from Paranoid album, the Paranoid album. And a little bit of Volume 4, but I wasn't into Volume 4 at that time. Later, I got really into it. I got into the whole Sabbath catalog. Great stuff. I don't know. When I first heard that, I was actually, me and my older brother, the drummer for Damn Wicked. If you could see this logo, maybe I should lower this. Me and my older brother were up the street in Northern Ontario, Canada. We are visiting his friend who had just purchased the album Blizzard of Ozz. And we did a little bit of puffing, you know what I mean? Maybe we had a beer or so. Not too much. I was not much of a drinker at all. I could get a buzz off, a few sips. I was quite young. Anyway, he had a beautiful stereo system, my brother's friend, and he cranked it up. We are a little bit, in La La Land, feeling really good. And he put that on, he cranked the music, and the first notes I heard out of that stereo, the first chords were I Don't Know. And I Don't Know just blew me over, man. The power, I guess it's the volume of the stereo. The power, you had the good subwoofers and just really good clarity, quality sound system. And I was just like, wow, it's just one of those moments. Most music doesn't hit me right away, or it doesn't hit, I don't think most of us immediately. Most music doesn't. But that album, or that song in particular, just blew me away. And, you couldn't be talking. The music was too loud to be talking over. So we just sat there in our state of ecstasy, I guess you'd say. And we listened to that. And my God, that was beautiful. Like, that's one album that I really remember hearing the first time and really just loving it. I Don't Know. I love it. It's an important song to me to this day. It's just a great song. I love it. Melodic. I love the way the guitar, as the guitar is going up. I don't know if you could hear this. I hope so. So as the guitar is scaling up, the vocals are going down. So Ding, na 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 na. So they're crossing, right? They're intersecting, going in different directions. I love that sort of thing, and I've done that in a few of my own songs, where I maybe because of that influence, I've probably heard other songs and bands doing that, like Sweet, I think, do that in one of their songs. I'm not sure if it's No You Don't, or that might be the song that they do it, but I love that. It's not a conflict. I was going to say a conflict, but that countering, like, counter melody between guitar and music and the vocal. So I don't know. I love the solo. I love the little breakdown where he says, Ozzy sings, what is he saying? It's not how you play the game. It's if you win or lose, you can choose. That little breakdown, and then the solo, and just beautiful. The drums and the bass. The whole band is hitting it out of the park. And Randy Rhoads, man, I love that guy's guitar playing. I love it. What we got of it, only 2 albums worth of material. But damn, that was good stuff. So then we move on to Crazy Train. I love Crazy Train. It's a good song, really good song. Great song, not a good song. That's terrible to say good song. It's really a great song. Great solo again, and then you got Bob Daisley knowing exactly what to do in there. Just nice. Ozzy is hitting the vocal melodies, beautiful vocal melodies. Great heavy metal, hard rock song. Then we got Goodbye to Romance. I used to really like Goodbye to Romance. I like the solo. I remember picking it up. Or I forget it, but I got it back in the early 80s, and I played it for a few years, and then I haven't played it since. But Goodbye to Romance, I liked quite a bit, quite a lot. Not as much as I Don't Know or Crazy Train, especially I Don't Know, but I did like it. I do like it still. As a matter of fact, I was wondering recently, I made a short video with Goodbye to Romance, and I was wondering, do I like it like I used to like it just in memory, because I haven't listened to it in recent years. I went back and listened to it. I go, yeah, this is still, it affects me just like it used to. And it's, again, it's nostalgia too. Part of this is nostalgic. And so I remember it from back in the day. So it's really important to me because of that. I think we all bring that with us, the nostalgia for everything, all music, all movies, everything that happened in the past. Especially at a younger age, it was sort of a special time when this came into our lives, when these musicians, bands came into our lives and affected us really deeply. But then I move on to D. Oh, the solo on Goodbye to Romance is a really good solo again. D is a nice instrumental. I learned that again, and I played that for like about 25. I still play that. I don't know if I get it right away now, because I played probably half of it and then have to pause and think about it for a second, or I might get right through it. I don't know. Again, you probably won't hear it. I don't know if you could hear that. Anyway, so that's a decent instrumental. It's not brilliant, but it's good. Suicide Solution. Really cool song. Really cool song. I really like the lyrics too here. I know a lot of people, or some people were offended. They took it the wrong way. But it's a little bit about stuff like this, right? It's not really about suicide. It's about the solution that could lead to that if you keep on indulging, right? So, Suicide Solution, there's not really a big guitar solo in this. It's kind of incomplete in a way, and it sort of fades out in a kind of jammy manner, which I think that jammy part at the end does the song a little bit of a disservice. It could go out better than that. It could have. but I do like Suicide Solution a lot. Very cool song. Then we go to side 2, Mr. Crowley. Whoa, that's a good song. Good is an understatement. Understatement, because Mr. Crowley is great, and the amount of soloing there, and every little solo part that he plays. How many solo bits are in there? Is it 3 or is it 4? I'm not sure. But every solo bit is great. The guitar solo I'm talking about. And the little fills that he does, Randy Rhoads, yeah, I love that. And Mr. Crowley is an absolute classic, man. Front to back, arrangements, perfect. Again, just like I Don't Know is great. Mr. Crowley's kind of an epic. It's kind of, it's a gargantuan song. It's great. So I really like that. Like, really like it. No, I don't really like it. I love it. And as a matter of fact, I love this album. But No Bone Movies, I was always a fan of No Bone Movies. I don't know if it would be considered one of the better songs in this album, but I don't know why. I always liked it. I like the guitar riff. I don't know if you could hear that. Oh wait. Don't. Now I'm playing it wrong. It's really awkward playing like this. With a guitar, I got to come right up to the camera. And down. And I haven't played it in about 30 years. So it's really hard to remember as I'm trying to hold it in an awkward position. No Bone Movies, I really like. The guitar solo is a slide guitar solo. Randy does a guitar solo like that. And I appreciate, again, the guitar work is nice. It's there's nothing outrageously unique or different about it, but except his little embellishments, and he has a sound. Some people don't like Randy's sound. And I think I get that, but it's a memorable, obvious sound that you know when you hear it. I like it. It might be a little bit, maybe some people don't like it because it's not bright enough. It's not a bright, that kind of bright, exciting sound. But except, I mean, when you hear his solos, and I mean, the power of it is great anyway. It's great. No Bone Movies, I really like. I don't care if people don't like that. Revelation Mother Earth. That's a song that took me a while to get into. Quite a while, actually. I was always unsure, is this really that great? But it's actually quite unique for these types of rock bands. And the classical influence, again, is coming through just like it does on many of these songs. Randy always implements a little bit of that classical, neoclassical style. So Revelation Mother Earth is actually quite cool. It's a very cool song. Ozzy, at times he sounds, I don't know if his voice sounds the best at certain times, but it's a good song. It's a good song anyway. Maybe a great song again. So I really like that. Steal Away the Night. Let's get on that. That's another one. If I could play, again, you're not going to hear it. Can I remember it? Holy shit, I forget it. I'll remember it in 20 minutes when I get off here and put the camera down and not have to hold the guitar and be under pressure on the camera. I'll know it. Anyway, I love that riff. I like the riff a lot. Then Ozz and the bass line, the nice bass lines throughout this album. But I just love the way Bob Daisley is working with Randy. They worked so well on these first 2 albums together, on the albums with Randy. And even Jakey Lee, he did some good work with Jakey on Bark at the Moon. I'm talking about Bob Daisley. But it's really nice how the riff is going, and I love Ozzy's vocal melodies again. Beautiful. You know, the verse is great, but I do have a little bit of some misgivings with the chorus. I love this song, but the chorus is not the greatest. Like steal away the night. Steal away. It gets into a mate. Steal away the night. But I like the daddle, 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 daddle. And then after the chorus, you gotta steal it. Come on, baby. Where you go. It's really good. And the solo is cool in this. It's not flashy in the way that there's a lot of notes or anything. But Randy, again, he incorporates that little bit of classical style in there. And it's just it's good. Great solo. So Steal Away the Night, another song kicking out the jams, really knocking it out of the park again, except like I say, that chorus, I do have some misgivings about it. It's not perfect, but sometimes you could have a really good song or a very, very good song without every part being, a 10 out of 10. Still very good. So this album, I see here, I'm looking online on Wikipedia, and says the 2002 reissue bonus track had a song called You Looking at Me, Looking at You. And I know I've heard that even recently, but I can't really give that a review because I don't remember exactly how it went. I'd have to hear it again and probably hear it a bunch of times before I could review it. But this friggin' album, my God, Ozzy, the Blizzard of Ozz, Randy Rhoads, holy Randy Rhoads, Bob Daisley, Lee Kerslake. What a beautiful job they do on this album. And Diary of a Madman. Damn, that's a good album. That's a great album. These are not good albums. They're great albums. There are a couple little, like I say, there's little spots where it's not absolutely 10 out of 10. But there's so much great stuff on these albums. They're really good. Diary of a Madman or Blizzard of Ozz, I don't know which one is better. I used to think Blizzard was better than Diary. But now I'm not really sure about that. I even think I might prefer Diary. But I mean, how do you do that? How do you choose? Like, I can't choose between great and great. How can I choose that? So, great album. I would give it like, I would give Blizzard of Ozz, I would give it, what would I give that out of a 10? Would I give that like a 89 out of 100? 8.9 out of 100? Maybe a 9. It's a great album. Really damn good. So I love Ozzy anyway. Like, love that voice. Love Randy Rhoads. My God, that guy brought such beauty. So glad we had him only for 2 albums in a very short time. But thank God for these guys. So, tell me what you think of the Blizzard of Ozz, Ozzy's first solo album. And how do you compare it to Diary of a Madman or Bark at the Moon or The Ultimate Sin or, No Rest for the Damn Wicked, No Rest for the Wicked? Tell me how you compare them and let me know. Just let me know what you think of my guitar. Anyway, thank you for listening. Always tune in to Damn Wicked, because you're always going to get something good or horrendous. But sometimes we need some really crappy stuff in our lives to bring us back from the dead. Thank you. Talk below. Leave a message. anything you want to say about the Blizzard of Ozz, you tell us and report back to us, and we'll appreciate anything you say. I don't care if you think my glasses suck or the damn Wicked logo is too low on my shirt. If it's too low, if you think it's too low on the shirt, you're probably right. This is only a test run. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Like, comment, give us the finger. Just put the emoji in the comments if you think this sucked. Or give a thumbs down. Thank you. Take care. Rock and roll all night. Party every day. And listen to Ozzy and Black Sabbath. Thank you.